Is that Gunther? Gunther! What is up? This is Nick Golden for the Pit Wall Pod, and today I am here at the Circuit of the Americas for the United States Grand Prix in 2024. I'll be here for the next 3 days. Today is Friday, and we just got in, and it's my first time here, so I'm going to be taking you guys along with me for the experience. So let's go. Here's a quick reminder about how this race schedule is going to go, because it is a sprint race weekend. So on Friday, we have the only practice session and then qualifying for the sprint race. Then on Saturday, we have the sprint race, and then we have qualifying for the race. And then on Sunday, we have the race. Plus, there's a few other series that are here doing some racing, Masters Endurance, and some Porsche Cups, other stuff like that. So very excited. Let's go. Practice one is over and done with. I'm going to cover here in just a second why we chose where we sat, but we picked turn 12, and the seat selection that we got was absolutely perfect. All right, future Nick here. We chose turn 12 because it is one of the best overtaking zones at Circuit of the Americas. Not to mention, you can also see so much from this vantage point. You can see turn 1, some of the turn 4 through 6 chicane. You can see all the way down the back straight. Of course, you can see turn 12 and turns 13 through 16, which, as you'll see later, that's where most of the action happened during the race. All right, back to Nick at COTA. Very mixed conditions for everybody today. The track was very green because they resurfaced it, so everybody was struggling, and there was a ton of action because it's the only practice session, as I mentioned. So now there's a pretty substantial break until sprint qualifying in about 2.5 hours, or 3 hours actually. So it's going to be, you know, the big first competitive session, but it's hard to say exactly who looks the fastest right now. I mean, Ferrari was 1-2 at the beginning, but I can see that all switching around based off who gets the best setups going. So going to be a very, very interesting day. All right, I wanted to take a minute to talk about the food options here. Obviously, it's my first day, so I'll have some more time to explore, but I really looked around to find what I was going to get. And while it's about the same price, if not more, than Miami, the food quality here, I feel like, is absolutely fantastic. I just had this burger that was incredible. Obviously, Texas is big with brisket and all that stuff, and well, I might get that eventually while I'm here, but I think the options are great, and there's a lot more places to sit than Miami, I feel like, and overall, so far, I'm liking the vibe better, though I love the Miami race, don't get me wrong. This has a little bit more of a like Silverstone-esque quality to it, where because it's a permanent track, unlike Miami, it has a little bit more of a, I don't know, like a race vibe to me. That's the end of day one. We just had sprint qualifying. Also at the end of qualifying, Colapinto, who did make it into SQ3, spun right in front of us, and because of that, he actually compromised Lewis's lap a little bit more than you could see on the broadcast. So I actually think it might have cost him at least a top 3 start. So that was pretty frustrating, but overall, this is a really, really great track. All right, happy sprint and quali day here at the Circuit of the Americas. It is day number 2. Already off to a good start this morning on the tram on the way in. Saw the cars bringing in both Pierre and Ocon and Gunther, and I even got him to wave back to me. So solid start. Have about an hour until the sprint. I must say, there is a lot more people here today. So it is quite busy. This is like a real race atmosphere now. Yesterday it was like, probably felt about half full, but it's only gonna get busier from here, especially with the Georgia-Texas football game in town as well. So I'd imagine a lot of people have Grand Prix Sunday only tickets. So very exciting, cannot wait, let's go. All right, this is a cool little detail that I haven't seen before at another track. They usually sell race radios, but here they have one from American Express. You don't even have to be a member to sign up to get it. You literally just have to sign your name and an email and they'll give it to you. So My dad here has one. You get a little radio and you get earplugs or earbuds, and you should be able to tune into the race. We're gonna figure out if it's track commentators or if it's Crofty, but pretty cool that they give it out for free, so I got one too. Let's go, Lewis! Let's go! Oh, oh! All right, sprint race complete. Max won. There's some great overtaking where we were sitting, turn 12. Absolutely fantastic. Kind of weird to say Max won. It's been a minute since he won like a race, so it's been kind of weird to see now, even though I've been to 4 races and he's won most of what I've seen, but since then, lots of things have changed. So that probably put the nail in the coffin on Lando's championship chances. He pretty much had to like clean sweep the rest of it, so. All right, day 2 is complete. We are heading home. Not a banner day for Mercedes, as Lewis had some car trouble, lockups, and problems with, and ended up in P19. So he's probably gonna start in the pit lane tomorrow, make some changes. And Russell crashed, so not a banner day. But Lando did get pole, which I predicted. So I think it's going to be an interesting race tomorrow. I told my dad this a minute ago. I predict at the end of lap 1, Lando will be in 4th. Calling it now. All right, welcome to race day at COTA. Already definitely the busiest it has been. Tons of people pouring in. It is 11:45 local. We have 2 hours and 15 minutes until the race, but the driver's parade is about to happen. And on our way in, we saw the cars rolling in. They're putting them in trucks, looks like, to basically have them all sit in the bed, we think. So we're really happy because, you know, a lot of the times they only put them all in one car and you see them for like a second. But this will be a true parade because they're all in their own individual cars, so there'll be 20 cars, so that's pretty cool. So overall, enjoying the experience. There's definitely some things that differ from other places that I've been thus far that make it a little bit more of a challenge, but the racing action and the track is so awesome that it makes it worth it. So anyway, time for the parade. All right, it is almost time for the race. We'll see if my prediction comes true. Oh! Oh! Go, Lewis! Max got him. Whoa! You
braking. Let's go. Yeah, great job. All right, race is done. Ferrari with an absolute stunner, fantastic 1-2. Huge controversy at the end with Lando pushing Max off track and getting a 5-second penalty. So Max ended up in third, but it was a fantastic fight. So we had a really great time. I'll recap the rest of my thoughts back in the studio, but thank you for watching.
COTA was an absolutely fantastic experience. It gave us great racing action, but attending is not without its challenges. Parking was a serious challenge for this. Even though we had prepaid parking, it was still a real challenge to get in and out in a timely fashion. And as all races are these days, the food was very expensive. The merch was very expensive. If you'd like a specific video created for how to attend the Circuit of the Americas, drop a comment below and I'll be sure to give my tips and tricks on how to get there efficiently and cheaply as possible. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.